Hey everyone, welcome to the Swift Intents Daily Update video series. In these videos, we're going to be walking you through day by day our experience of building a $1 million business in public by sharing what we learn, what we're doing, and how we're growing on a daily basis. We're going to be answering questions from you to better connect with our audience and kind of go from there. So in this first video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the inspiration and motivation behind these daily update videos and kind of what you can expect from us moving forward. So Stephen and I are building Swift Intents, a business that we are focused on building indie iOS apps as well as our community to help you do the very same and grow your app so that you can become a full-time indie developer with all the latest and greatest AI tools and workflows. Combined, we have over 15 years of iOS development experience, and we have been in the trenches using AI as our coding assistant pretty much every day since the launch of ChatGPT. This stuff gets me really excited. I love working with AI. I love coding with it. I love, trying all the new models and kind of finding what works and what doesn't, and then being able to share that knowledge to save you the time of all the trial and error that we put in. So we are in the early stages of building out this business. We've kind of had highs and lows over the past few weeks. Just life gets busy. There's a lot going on. And, summer just is crazy in general, I think, for most of us. I've been in and out of town a lot. Just lots of life stuff that comes up. But now that I feel like things are settling down and me and Stephen are really motivated about Swift Intents and our mission here, and we just want to share that with you all. We want to get into this daily update cadence of releasing these videos so that you can follow along on our journey and kind of just learn with us and learn and grow with us. So we were going to be focusing on our strategies and things that we're learning about building and scaling mobile apps, and then we're going to be talking about our community as well and just kind of how these things are progressing over time. So as it stands, we are currently at a whopping $33 MRR with our mobile apps. The apps that we currently have are AIQ and Sparka. So AIQ is an AI-powered calorie tracker where you can input your meals and it will do AI magic behind the scenes and then kind of track your calories from those meals for you. Sparka is an AI tool to help you improve your AI prompts. So this is targeted more, at least in its current stage, at beginners to AI use that want to learn how to prompt and get more effective results from AI. A little bit of context of Sparka. So I took a AI prompt engineering course at the beginning of this year, and I learned a lot, and it was really helpful, but it was expensive. And the AI is just evolving so rapidly; it's hard to do a one and done kind of course situation for something like AI prompting. And so I basically have taken all of that knowledge and put it into this Sparka app, or I will be putting it all into the Sparka app. But in its current stage, you can go and enter a prompt. AI will perform an analysis on that prompt and give it a score based on 5 pillars that I believe make a really great AI prompt. And then it will guide you through questions that help build up each pillar of this prompt. And then it will take your answers and give you a better prompt with an improved score that you could easily copy and paste into any AI tool of your choice. That's just the beginning of where Sparka is at. We've got a roadmap for both of our apps that we're excited to build out, but our current focus right now is marketing and distribution for these apps, getting just kind of our hands dirty with marketing, what that looks like for indie apps. Kind of the current lessons I think that we're focused on is just how to grow and distribute these things, how to position these apps with a really clear value proposition that entices users to download and then pay for our apps. We want to focus on that first and learn as much as we can, and for a few reasons. One, it's going to build really well into our community. As we grow that out, we want to focus on growth and revenue generation activities for indie developer apps. And then 2, we want validation for these ideas so that if they're worth building more features in these apps, we'll know by whether or not people are willing to pay for these with, I feel like a reasonable amount of marketing efforts. To explain our community a little bit, just so you have a full understanding of what we're working with, the products that we're focusing on to grow our MRR and work towards our $1 million a year revenue goal. So this is our community, Swift Intents Pro. I'm a huge fan of the school platform. I think it's really awesome. And I think that like having a community separate from just a course provides a lot of value to anyone that pays and joins, because they are able to get direct access to Stephen and I as they are building their app. So the core concept of Swift Intents Pro is that we have a very defined roadmap to get you from an idea to an app in 14 days. On day 14, you're submitted to the App Store and your app is ready to earn revenue. That's the core of it right now. And then mixed into all those 14 days are our proven AI workflows that help you save time and offload, kind of the menial tasks to AI, while you can focus on the creative aspect of it, the human taste, the idea, the parts that matter coming from you and being unique to you. We leave those to you, but then we can offload pretty much the rest to AI so that you can ship fast. This is targeted at iOS developers are wanting to ship their app. We also have parts in here to teach you how to integrate into your app, how to think about adding AI. Those apps are doing really well right now. And I think will be for the foreseeable future. And so this 14-day roadmap works really well, whether you're full-time indie already or if you have a full-time job. It's just a couple hours a day to commit to this roadmap so that you can ship a revenue-ready app in 14 days. Now, this is just the beginning of what this community is going to be. We've already got a couple members in here, and it's really awesome to see that early growth. But we're going to be building this out so that we have a bunch of resources for you for these AI workflows, prompts and workflows and kind of mental models around working with AI, as well as the most effective marketing and revenue generating tactics that we can find in our journey with our own apps and from other members of the community, so that you can join Swift Intents Pro and have the roadmap to becoming a full-time indie developer. This is the dream for Stephen and I. This is the dream for, I believe, a lot of our iOS developer friends and all developers in this community. And so that's the goal of this. And what I think makes us stand out here is our spin and focus on AI. I am getting my hands dirty, and so is Stephen, with AI daily, multiple hours a day, at least 8, if not 10 to 12. And I've been doing this for the past 3 years. And so I feel like we're both pretty good at working with AI and building apps, and we want to share all that knowledge, all that hard-won knowledge with you inside this community. We are going to be doing regular live streams and calls inside the community. You get the 14-day roadmap when you first join, and you get direct access to Stephen and I. So when you have questions or need help with your app as you're going, we're in here daily. So you can ping us and we can help you out with your app and journey to becoming a full-time indie developer, or any questions related to AI and things like that. We are starting with a free 7-day trial. So you really get half of our course for free if you join. So that is the gist of our community and what we are expecting it to grow into, and what we are working daily in order to make this the best place to be as an indie iOS developer. So that is a little bit about us and what you can look forward to seeing, over the coming days and weeks and months as we grow into a $1 million a year business. Get subscribed and let us know what questions you have, what you kind of want to learn from us as we're going, and then we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.